Fallout 4 review discussion continuing here with Dan Stapleton, reviewer, Steve Butts, Miranda Sanchez. Let's talk about crafting. Does crafting make Fallout 4 too overwhelming?
No, it's fun.
I think it's probably the best part about this game.
Yeah.
Or the best new part, I would say, relative to previous Fallouts, because whereas New Vegas had item degradation that you had to repair your items by getting similar items and using those to repair, and there was some crafting of, like, you could craft ammunition, you could strap on some mods to your guns. This one takes that so much further, and it makes every item in the whole world useful.
Wonder glue.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, the bane of our existence for how many games now is suddenly the most useful thing in the whole wide world because it's used to mod weapons.
Yeah.
And picking up adhesives, just like gimme. What about you, Steve?
Yeah, crafting is my favorite part of the game. I put a lot of my perk points into unlocking the different crafting tiers. And what I really like about it is that it allows you to, from a combat perspective, at least the way I play, suit the game to your play style. So you find just a generic pipe weapon on the ground, and immediately you could turn it into a sniper rifle or a submachine gun or a silenced pistol. Like, there's all sorts of interesting things you can do with everything that you find. And you can really begin to build your tools in a way that's very customizable and very personal, and makes it feel like you're playing a game that's asking you what you want it to be about, at least from a mechanical standpoint with regard to combat.
What amazed me was how all in they went.
Yeah.
I've heard people call this Fallout Happy Home Designer. I was doing a video with Duggan and accidentally called it Minecraft at the end without thinking, because there is a lot of depth to what you can pull off. I mean, you talked about weapon degradation. I've hated things degrading in games since Game Boy Final Fantasy. I think when your fists would eventually fall off if you punch things enough times.
Just like real life.
Just like real life.
Very simmy.
Actually, that does happen. Yeah,
Right.
I mean, if I punch something enough, my hands would fall off. But the ability to reverse that, build on it, it's just almost unfathomable. I know people that have barely gotten into the game because all they do is build stuff. Steve, how far down the track are you? I mean, have you?
You're talking about building settlements.
Yeah, Tal just builds settlements all day and levels up doing it. That's how he plays Fallout.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I spend most of my time doing. And I'm that way in Minecraft too. I'll have an obsidian portal and all this other stuff, and really all I'm doing is shearing sheep all day long. And I feel like I'm doing that in Fallout too. I spent most of last night just going from settlement to settlement, making sure they were all equipped with recruiting beacons and turrets, and there were enough clean white beds for everybody. And to me, there's no big story payoff for me in terms of what the designers scripted as part of the experience, but in terms of my emotional investment in it, and really wanting to inhabit this role of somebody who's trying to rebuild society in the wasteland, it's awesome. There's nothing better than that. And then once I found out that you could craft vegetable starch and make the super rare adhesives that you need to mod practically everything, basically everybody eats mut fruit or mute fruit. We had some discussion about this. Is it mute fruit or mut fruit? I say mut fruit.
What do you say, Miranda?
I guess it's mut fruit.
What do you say?
I'd always read it as mute fruit.
All right, so you know what? We're going to say it's mute fruit. That's the answer to that one. It is mute fruit.